Please stay tuned to the end for a very important speech. Nirvana! Yeah, I did it. Come at me. Nirvana! Okay, guys. If you know, Nirvana has to be one of my all-time favorite bands. They literally got me into music. If the Beatles got me interested in music, Nirvana got me into all types of things. Got me into punk. Got me, even though I was sort of into punk rock, I was mainly into the more mainstream stuff like Rancid. But they got me into more stuff. They got me into jazz, outlaw, old school outlaw country. They got me into like blues. They got me into a ton of different stuff, people. And even politics. They got me into feminism, and again, even though I was singing about these things before I found Nirvana, they got me. They told me it's okay to think about these things. It's okay to be queer. It's okay to be, who you are. This list is gonna pile everything what I like about Nirvana. So, let's get into it. No history lesson. Let's just get into my top 10 favorite Nirvana albums. Not the songs what necessarily changed the face of music forever, even though some are on there. Just my favorites I'll never stop listening to. So let's get at it, people. Number 10, Endless Nameless. Talk about a selection. This band was not afraid to get heavy at some points, and Endless Nameless proved it. Basically, Endless Nameless is this just this weird noise. It sounds like a haunted surf song, and I like surf, and oh my god, this is great. Not much to say about it, really, just please listen to it. I'll even link all these songs down below, and this is just a great thing. I love it. Number 9, Blue. Off their Bleach album, and it's their first track. Now, if you know me, Bleach is actually not my favorite album. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's the best Nirvana album. With that said, I really like this first song of theirs called Blue. Blue, in my opinion, was a really hit song for the band, and they would keep experimenting in this style years to come. What's interesting, a lot of people think About a Girl was gonna be About a Girl was a song on Bleach, What Shadow Never Mine. To me, even though that's partly true, to me Blue showed what was gonna happen to their sound, in my opinion. Number 7, Hairspray Queen. Talk about punk rock. Kurt was a punk rocker foremost. Before this whole grunge thing happened, he was mostly into punk. Now, with the messy, unclean vocals and just the rabbit guitar licks, you can tell they were influenced by bands like Black Flag and all that stuff. It's mostly the reason why I like this song, because I'm a big Black Flag fan, and I feel like if anything, this band is for the outsiders. Doesn't mean if you're not an outsider you can't listen to it or anything. But this band is mostly for the outsiders. Number 6, Serve the Servants. Oh my god. This song is really personal for Kurt Cobain. How do I know that? Well, keep in mind, this is the Udio album, and this is actually the song what kicks off in Udio. Now, and Udio was their last album before he died. And this gets really touchy, but it is one of my favorite songs off this album. Why? Well, I'll be honest, the pain just works. Anytime I'm in a bad mood, I listen to it, but you know what's weird? It almost gets me into a good mood. Literally. And I love it. Number 5, Drain You. Just a fun warp love song. It's really all I can say about it, but I like the melodies with the heavy guitar. It's something what Nirvana was known for, mixing melodies with heavy guitar. Number 4, Milk It. Milk It is one of those songs you either love or hate. Personally, I love it. Yes, it's noisy, but that's Nirvana. Nirvana wasn't meant to be like a pop band. It were meant to be a rock band foremost. Yes, Kurt Cobain had a lot of influence in pop, but Kurt Cobain was more into punk. And what I like about this, it shows you they can pretty much do anything. Number 3 is kind of similar for the list. Centrist Apprentice. Great song. Really punching, really kicking. I like it. And that's really all I can say about it. Number 2, Polly. This song made it okay for me to be a feminist. Because I feel like... how can I even explain it? I feel like me and Kurt has the same point of views. We understand that in this world, certain people don't have the same rights as most people do, and that's not good, and that's not fair. And I think for the most part, Kurt wanted this song to be a feminist masterpiece. Wait, not a feminist masterpiece, that's a little too blunt. But at least a way to show, yes, men can be feminists and it's okay to talk about this stuff. So, with that said, this is number 2. What can be more feminist than Polly? Number 1, Benny's Son. Benny's Son. Okay, if Polly made it okay for me to be a feminist, Benny's Son was the moment I cleared myself to be a feminist. It made me aware that women don't just go through terrible, terrible, terrible rape or anything like that. They do. But they also go through the almost impedance of trying to prove themselves sometimes to their father. And that's what this song is about. This song, Kurt sings the song in a point of view of a sexist, misogynist father who hates his daughter for simply being female. And I think the song shows the hypocrisy of the male macho sexuality. And I really like this song. It's a good message, and it shows why we need, as a human species, need to move on and get ourselves cleared up. So this is my top 10 Nirvana songs. See ya. Hey everybody, like I said, this is going to be a message. A very important speech. As you know, Kurt Cobain was a great songwriter, voice of his generation, but he was suffering. 1994, April of 1994, Kurt Cobain killed himself with a shotgun. Why am I bringing this up? I know a lot of people know this. It's because I want to make sure kids don't feel alone anymore. I know what it's like to go through oppression and all that stuff, and I just want to say, if I can do anything, is to prevent suicide. So call the suicide hotline if you have to. Make sure if you are going through this is to talk to a therapist, and remember, it's not your fault. Suicide is a mental illness. It's not you. It's the environment and the sadness what's going on. And I think it's no better to talk about this in a tribute to Kurt Cobain. I think we need to really talk about this stuff more. And remember, keep going strong.